Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Duke. Welcome to an episode of I'm Right. I'm right today about what's taking place at major colleges and universities. Today in the news, we have reports of Yale University caving into a group of undergraduates, oftentimes freshmen at Yale, who are demanding that one mandatory course for English majors, a course on basically classical authors, Chaucer, Shakespeare, Milton, and everything else, this foundational course for the study of English literature be removed, be watered down because it is too much of a focus on white males. We can't ask kids to read courses as English majors focusing primarily on white male authors. And you would think that this is the kind of thing that academics, professors at Yale University, English professors at Yale University would laugh in the face of these kids. The idea that you can get an English major without seriously studying authors, way more than just jamming 4 or 5 of them into one semester. Authors like Shakespeare, Chaucer, Milton, Spencer, Wordsworth. The idea that you're going to reduce all of those writers to one class, the only class in many instances that these kids would have to take requiring those authors. Now that you think that the administration, the faculty, the English faculty would look at these kids and say, go pound salt. There's no possible way we can give you a serious education in English literature without studying those works. No, the university, the professors have caved in. They are, in the words of these professors, decolonizing this class. Please explain to me how you can colonize a class of English literature by getting rid of English writers. I mean, I could certainly see if this was the University of Calcutta, India, who was getting rid of white authors in favor of more Indian authors. I suppose you could then argue that you're decolonizing the curriculum. But England's an English country. The English writers like Chaucer, Shakespeare, and Milton are part of English culture. To argue that you have to get rid of them isn't to decolonize. It is to purge English literature of English writers, the writers who set the stage for so many later writers, including many non-white, non-male writers to come. And Cambridge University, speaking of England, it's not just Yale University. Cambridge, too, now is under tremendous pressure from undergraduates and campus ne'er-do-wells to decolonize its English language literature program curriculum. And they are seriously considering it. At last count, there are plans to move Cambridge forward to pull many of the white male authors out of the curriculum and replace them with black and female voices. And of course, when you do this, you are forgetting the obvious argument that 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, there were no black voices in English literature. There were very few female voices in English literature. You may not like that, just like you may not like the fact that Newton discovered gravity or white male created Apple. You may not like those facts, but you can't pretend they don't exist. And you're not helping anybody by decolonizing, not decolonizing in the sense that you are going into foreign countries and allowing them to teach the literature they want. You're telling English-speaking, English-reading kids to read English writers who happen to be right is an act of colonialism. This is absolute academic nonsense. And when did we start listening to incoming freshmen, all the PhDs and all the endowed chairs and all the chancellors and provosts and deans of universities, when did we decide that incoming freshman English majors know much more about what they should study than the professors do? And if that's true, why don't we just get rid of the damn professors and let the kids teach themselves? If you enjoyed this video and all of our videos, please consider a tax-deductible donation so we can keep the whole thing free for you. I'm Dr. Duke. Thanks for watching.